Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is something I said here in the morning, that the kind of drama you see William Ruto taking to Mount Kenya region, that kind of a joke, Ruto cannot try it in Rift Valley. All the drama you see happening, the kind of fake explanation, the lies he does every day in Mount Kenya region, Ruto cannot attempt that in Rift Valley. And the reasons were very obvious. Rift Valley is not ready to buy into lies. They know William Ruto is one of their own. Whether they are voting for him or not, they stand for truth. They don't want lies. They know how to protest. And when they protest, they mean it. And we have two groups of people in Mount Kenya who are politically aligned. The first group is the one that you can easily lie to them and they buy into what you're telling them. You get their vote. The second group is a group that listen, they need to be convinced, and they want to see what you're saying if it can be demonstrated into a reality. Na hiyo ndio group ilikuwa inapigia Raila Amolo Odinga kura. A group that still believe in Uhuru Kenyatta as one of leaders who had their interests at heart. Hao wengine ni ile group inaongozwa na Gachagua na William Ruto. Na hiyo group inapenda uongo. And because of that, they have become the target of Ruto, Gachagua, Kimani, Ichung'Wah, Ndindi Nyoro, and the team. So what happened today? The Energy and Petroleum Cabinet Secretary, David Chirchir, encountered a very hostile welcome in Bomet County. Remember, William Ruto was in the presence. They had gone for a Sunday service at Sotik. Ruto amekaa pale, and his appointee, CS David Chirchir, was speaking to the people. And when he was addressing the people, the crowd did not allow him to address them. Despite his attempt to speak, the crowd chant was so much loud, rendering David Chirchir's speech inaudible. Hangaskika. So Bomet Governor Hilary Bonchok helped to intervene and restore the order as he tried to rescue CS from the hostile reception. Hayo ni mambo yamefanyika Rift Valley, siwe kwengine. So I wanted to watch this video shortly just to see the reception from Rift Valley. Then from here we will go deeper to understand why rejection, why heckling, why those chants, and why this kind of situation that Ruto allies are facing live on camera in the presence of William Samoei Ruto himself. Watch the video shortly. Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now tell me, if you meet such kind of a group, how do you start planting lies in them? How do you plant lies? Even where will you get the confidence and the courage to plant the lies? For this one, there is no chance. You don't have an opportunity to do that, and it will never happen. That is the truth. These people are speaking same language with David Chirchir. They speak same language with William Ruto. They are all Kalenjins. But I'm telling you, that reception was telling. What is the reason behind this? The first reason is that there is problem with electricity. So this crowd is angered because of frequent blackout that is making it so much hard for them to continue with the activity. kama ulikuwa umeamua uko na hatchery, unaweka mayai ya vifaranga, you end up in losses. If you are in processing, you cannot do it. So the frequent blackout that is costing their operations is one of the reasons why they could not, they did not allow Chirchir to address them. Hawataki kuambia uongo kwa sababu Chirchir amehusika. Remember, he's the CS for Energy and Petroleum. So he's in charge of energy. And we have an issue with power. So they are not ready to allow an individual who is costing their business losses to address them. It was a sign of protest. It was a sign of rejection. It was a sign of saying, no, we are not with you. We cannot accept this. So that's number one. Tengeneza mambo ya stima, and from there, sorry for disruptions. Tengeneza mambo ya stima, and from there, we can now talk with you. But as long as we have problem with power, we don't have time for you as a CS. We don't want to listen to you. We cannot buy into your lies. They are so much impatient to listen to Chirchir. Number two, the rising cost of power. When Uhuru was in power, you can guess what you are buying per unit. Right now, what is happening? It is totally different. Because of that, people are saying that we cannot listen to you because you have failed to advise William Ruto to understand our cry, to understand what is better for the people, so that mwananchi afinyiki na watu wa Kenya Power wafinyiki. But the fact is that Kenya Power is gaining in a huge way. They are buying electricity so much cheap, but they end up selling by, I don't know, even it's not double, it's not triple. The price is hiked. They buy so much cheap. Lakini wanakuja kutuuzia mara 5 the price they are buying. Kwa nini hata hiyo price was multiply 2 by 2 alafu watuuzie? Kama umenunua kitu kwa shilingi 1,000 na uuze upate faida, ukauza 3,000 ama uuze 2,000, sio uko na faida. Kwa nini uuze mara 5 the price umenunua? So the second reason is that they are protesting the high cost of electricity. Hiyo ni jambo la pili lilifanya hawa watu wafanye mambo. So imagine with all this, William Ruto, when he stood up to speak, he was forced to react into that. And he's now telling the people that the matter would be sorted out. So Chirchir failed, he was heckled and forced to sit down. And Ruto had to come in and apologize. Uliandika hao masiasi kazi gani? Kazi yao ni gani? Kama wewe kazi yako ni kuja una apologize, kazi yake ni gani? Si ufute yeye. Ile kiwango amefika ni ya kufutwa. But because Ruto knows the assignment he has given to Chirchir, he knows the target he has given him to deliver, he cannot fire Chirchir. No matter what noise will come from Rift Valley, Chirchir will not be fired. Because Chirchir is working for one William Samoei Ruto. He has instructions from State House. They know how much they need to deliver. And that's why cost of living will not come down. And that's why they are reluctant to deal with the issue of power blackout. So, by the fact that Ruto had to apologize, it tells you, niambie ni mara ngapi Ruto ameenda Mount Kenya region, alafu akapigiwa kelele, ana baadaye kupigiwa kelele, aka-apologize kwa watu. Ni mara ngapi tumeona a CS yoyote, awe ni wa kutoka Mount Kenya or elsewhere, ako kwa kikao moja na William Samoei Ruto huko Mount Kenya, alafu akapigiwa kelele. Ruto akasimama and he took up the responsibility and the blame. Now he had to carry the blame in Rift Valley, kwake nyumbani. Hii mambo haijawahi fanyika Mount Kenya because he has learned how to deal with the people of Mount Kenya. For them, they buy into lies. It is not selling in Rift Valley. And that's the difference in politics as far as William Ruto is concerned. Hivyo anacheza siasa zake, anajua kwao kule nyumbani hakuna mambo ya kupeleka uongo, ukora na wizi. Watu lazima waambiwe ukweli. Na kwa sababu wamedanganywa, ndio maana hawawezi nyamazishwa, kwa sababu eti Ruto ako pale, lazima watapiga kelele yao. Na hiyo ndio kitu tumeona kwa hii video. That's the difference. So rejection is boiling. Imagine Rift Valley is rejecting Ruto. Who else will accept Ruto? If Rift Valley is rejecting William Ruto cabinet secretaries, his people that he has appointed to power, who else is going to respect them? Ni Waluya? Big no. Jaluo? A big no. Lower Eastern? A big no. You go to Coast? A big no. Nairobi, he has nothing. Chuma chake kimotoni. And the people who will start this revolution, hawatakuwa Wajaluo, hawatakuwa Waluya. Not Nyanza, not Western. It will start from Rift Valley. Mount Kenya maybe it will follow. Na wengine takuwa tutuko hapo nyuma. Because they feel betrayed.